Davey, 1-0 defeat here in Fife. Sum it up for me, please.
20 minutes, no good enough. What Bully does. Game was really direct, really physical.
Did you expect that?
I expected it from Neil's team. I kind of know Neil really well. I know he's been the Celtic manager, but it's a wee bit different. But I kind of know what he would have come in and looked at his squad and went, this is how I think we're going to pick points up. So, had them in training on the park, which is probably what I'd have done. Yeah. Game was really direct. Balls up to McCann, who's decent in the air. Balls up to Kane. Missed the midfield out. Picked up first contacts. Picked up second contacts. Game was really direct. I felt for 20 minutes we struggled to get to grips with it slightly, and then I changed the shape. We changed the shape, and then I think the game becomes a wee bit more even, let's call it. And then we give away the goal. The goal's really, really disappointing. We've got to do better with the shot. Jerome saves it, but I think we can close it down quicker. Our shape, we don't recover back into a better area. On the left-hand side, to get the shot off, Jerome does well. And then we've got an easy header at the back post. We've actually got Jerome, right centre-back, right wing-back, and there's no Dunfermline player in sight, and we head it back into a dangerous area, central area at the edge of the box, where it could have been chested back. Jerome headed out wide. You never head it back in there. And Jamie doesn't react well enough to it, so Otto kind of jumps in front of Jamie. It's probably one of the ones Jamie swings his leg at. It's maybe a pen, so it's one of the ones, but we don't defend the back post area. We don't defend it very well, and we give them an opportunity. So there you go, 1-0, 44 minutes. Change it at half time. I don't think the game bypassed a couple of our players, boys that like to try and get their foot in the ball and play, and I think the game bypassed them. Part of the game plan coming here. And in the second half I felt it was probably more us. And when I say more us, we kind of got more entries into the opponent's box. Yeah. Again, it was one of the Surface. I'm not blaming Surface for getting beat. We got beat because we were defending the back area. But it's one of the reasons I feel we didn't win the game, or couldn't control the game.
Is that why we started to go more direct as well?
You had to. You couldn't play.
Just have to miss the midfield.
You have to miss the midfield out. You couldn't build the game in that. The surface is really poor. So we were a wee bit more direct ourselves. I think we had a lot of entries into the opponent's box, and we've got to do it a wee bit better. Tetty has probably the best chance in the game.
Massive chance, yeah.
It's the best chance in the game. All shots for 17 yards, 16 yards. Tetty's headers for 6 yards. Yeah. Unopposed. So he'll be a wee bit disappointed he doesn't score. So that one big moment for us. They've got another big moment for us is no defending our back area properly. And I can't really say anything else about the game. That was the game. I felt if it was 0-0, they'd have probably took it back down the road. If it was 1 each, they'd have probably took it. Part's not great. Game was really direct. They put a lot into the game. Once they got the kind of foothold in the game, they defended for their lives, and they defended their 18-yard box really, really well. So I could sit and say our forward players got to do better. I'm not sure that's the story. I think it's just their defensive unit had something to hold on to, and it was difficult, and you couldn't get a ball down and play. Yeah. I'm not even kidding on. The surface was terrible.
Did you expect that level of intensity from kind of Neil's side, and they were going to come out all guns blazing at home first match, everything that came with that, but seemed to win a lot of seconds off those kind of directs? Aye,
McCann's probably one of the best players in the Premier League. McCann's probably one of the best players in the Championship, seriously. Yeah. But he's been used in a wide area, generally. Yeah. If I had McCann, I'd be using him like that. Yeah. And I thought Kane ran the channels well and used his body. I thought it was a real problem for Gowser and Danny Wilson. But they never... I'm saying that because there's problems with that in terms of gaining territory. I thought we gave a lot of fouls away. They were really big tonight. When the line-up came from, I was a bit surprised at the personnel it was playing, because I thought they were quite big tonight, bigger than I thought they were going to be, and we gave away a lot of set plays early on, probably first half hour, and encouraged balls in our box, so the game was a wee bit nervy because of that. But we lose the game because we don't take the chance, probably the best chance of the game, we don't take it. And we don't defend our back area as well as we should. We shouldn't be putting balls back into a central area. And then when we do, we've got to react a wee bit better from that. And that was the game. Can't be too harsh on the players. Like, we put a lot into Sunday as well, and I'm not using that as an excuse, but we came here with a game plan. We had to change it very, very quickly when I seen the surface, change the shape, change the personnel, and then change the shape. 20 minutes into the game, and then had to change the personnel within that shape at half time because Stevie May and Macaulay Tate, they never came off because they weren't trying or weren't applying themselves properly. The game was just passing them by because it was so direct. Yeah. And you couldn't play football on that. I don't care what anybody says, you can't. It was a really, really difficult surface to play football on the night.
You said it off camera, kind of highs of Sunday, lows of tonight, but we need to go again Saturday.
Again Saturday. But do you know what? We took this game in the back end. We knew they were playing Saturday and we were Sunday. Because we were conscious, we didn't want to get to the tail end of the season. This gets thrown in before a Partick Thistle. They're all big games.
Yeah, but
do you know what I mean? So we kind of had a wee bit of control over the date with Dunfermline. So we spoke about that and said, well, they're only 24 hours ahead of us in the recovery. But the good thing is the Saturday game, they're on the same schedule as us. So Sunday, Wednesday, Saturday, Queen's Park are on the same schedule. Yeah. So it was one of the main reasons we took that, because we didn't want to be coming into a Sunday, Wednesday Fall Cup, a Sunday, Wednesday Partick, a Sunday, Wednesday.
Absolutely.
So it made sense to play this here because of Queen's Park being on the same kind of schedule as Sunday, Wednesday, Saturday. Yeah. If you win, you probably think you're a genius. You don't win. Backfire slightly, but it wasn't really about tonight, it was about Saturday. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because we're on the same kind of recovery.
What do you expect from Saturday? They've obviously had a difficult result tonight.
I think it's going to be well, I think it's one of the games, it's a wee bit of banana skin, I think. It's one of the ones you're expected to win it. Yeah. But I don't think the championship, I don't think that's just the way it goes. Yeah. I don't think that's the way it works. So you're expected to win it, but I'm not sure we've got any divine right to go and win that game of football. So it'll be a different game. Be a different game from Sunday, I'd imagine. It'll definitely be a different game from tonight. We can go and kind of play more of the game that we want to play. Tonight we couldn't do that for a variety of reasons, the way they set up, but the majority of it probably was the park.
Cool, no worries. Perfect.